Okay, we started then. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's check if we're live at least.
Oh, we are. Don't you worry your head about it. I hope so. Okay, I don't know. And I hope so. The hope is good. Thank you very much.
Yep, I can hear you.
Great. So,
Mamo.
just as I said, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Solvidro and Arint today with the second episode of our weekly the second weekly podcast, maybe let's say it like that. We have a lot of news to cover, a lot of games, but let's start with the one of the biggest news last week. It's more of your thing, Arin, so enlighten me. What happened?
There is this couple of video creators on YouTube. They have a channel called H3 Productions. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ethan and Hila Klein are their names, and they had a court case surrounding the fair use on YouTube.
Hello, Doman.
They
just saying.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were sued by some other creator, and they basically won the case. The case was about the copyright infringement. They said that they used copyrighted material without his consent, and that was about it, if it comes to this.
Okay, so of course, it's the win for the fair use, right?
Yeah, it's the win for everyone on YouTube, basically, for every video creator. Because from what I know, the court system in United States at least works like that. That they find a case that the judge ruled something and they apply it, basically. So okay. It's gonna be the case that everyone will go to in the future, at least for this ruling, from what I know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but from other things, I think they were fighting for about 1.5 years in the court.
That's long, actually. Yeah. I think so. Anyway, I have no experience with courts, so.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap. Let's leave it at.
Yeah, you're right.
From what I know, it was. They got their funding for this case from thanks to a YouTuber called Philip DeFranco. He's another big.
I heard about him.
He's another big channel. I watch him from time to time, mainly because I'm more interested in political stuff than anything other. But that's besides the point. And he said that it's a case for everyone on YouTube and we should all organize. And he made I think it was Patreon or something. He gathered the money with help of the community and basically paid, don't know it for the whole case or at least for the lawyers of Ethan and Iya.
That's cool.
I can't pronounce that. Yeah.
That's very cool. That's great to see that people can rally behind the cause, even if it's like 2 people on the YouTube, like one channel. I get it. They are a big channel, but still, mostly in my experience, people rather just don't get involved in such thing, especially like big other big public personalities. So it's cool to see that Philip DeFranco just went and financed at least. You said all of it or some of it? Some of, of their defense?
I don't know all details. I think all I know is that they got funding from the community and it helped them make their case.
Oh, I get. Okay, so, and of course it's incredible to see from community as well. For the people to just rally behind one cause, give their money and support to it. It's really. I don't want to say special because that's not the point, but let's say it's heartwarming.
Fills you with hope.
Yeah, it's heartwarming. It gives me hope that that the world can be a better place, just like Michael Jackson was singing. But that's besides the point either.
And by the way, I would like for people that are watching the Franco video on the H3H3 production to get more details on the
You have to repeat yourself. Audio was cut in the middle.
Yeah, basically watch H3H3
Okay, you were cut again, so I think what you were going to say is watch H3H3 and Philip DeFranco and yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and give them support, give them some love. And we're screwed, but that's beside the point. Okay. So that will be it for the gaming related but not gaming related news this week. It's like in the middle because it's about YouTube and stuff, but it's not necessarily gaming related. So now to more of a gaming news. We've started with PlayStation last week. This time it's a win for Xbox, to the extent, of course, but it still is. Xbox One X. Just as we said last week, the pre-order started last Sunday, just after the during their press conference at Gamescom. And now we have some details about it. The first thing is Microsoft announced that this is the fastest selling Microsoft console to date. And the limited Scorpio Project Scorpio edition is sold out in US. I don't know when exactly. It was it just ran out of stock, but in US there is no chance for you to buy Project Scorpio edition. The release date, I don't know how it is in Europe. I didn't find any information about it, unfortunately. But I think you can still try and buy it if you want. And the release date is November 7th. So we don't have to wait too long about for the release. just to remind you, the release of PlayStation 4 Pro was about the start of November last year as well, so I don't think there is any correlation, but yeah. We have any information as well that Microsoft Xbox One X outsold PlayStation 4 Pro, so that's what I said, that it's a big win for an Xbox. But at the same time, it's not that much of a win, in my opinion, because even though it's the most powerful console to date, even though it has capability of, I think it's UHD Blu-rays, so 4K Blu-rays basically, to watch some movies and whatnot from the 4K Blu-rays. But the price for me is a killing one, because it's $500 in US dollars, 500 euros, and 450 pounds. For all our Polish viewers that you have no idea what the price is, on our market it's basically 2,100 zloty.
Okay.
So yeah, your thoughts about this, because I have couple, but I want to see yours first. I want to hear yours first.
Yeah, they are saying that it's the most powerful. Did they announce technical details about their console?
Yes, we have the technical details.
Okay, so they can back it up, I guess.
Yeah. Yes, I don't have the spreadsheet right now, so I can't give
Why
you
would
all
you
of
have?
the details. But yeah, on paper, with all of the technical stuff, it really is the most powerful console to date.
Oh, isn't this one I don't know, presenting, the guy was saying like every beautiful.
Your audio is cutting off. I don't know, shout to this fucking mic or something, because it's cutting off all the time.
Yeah, I don't think it's a matter of volume.
Okay then, so maybe let's change the game or something.
People only see what you're doing. I don't think I have to do anything.
Yeah, but
So you can change the game and I don't have to even play with you.
okay.
Which would be nice, because I could focus on the articles and what we are talking about.
So, sorry guys, a little interruption here. I'm going to switch the game.
Yay!
Just so you have something to watch while we'll be talking about something. Don't know what though. Okay. So let's go back to the topic and to the topic at hand, and I'll switch games on the fly.
Yeah, I don't know that much about console prices, because I don't think I ever own one. At least from what I remember.
So just
is
so
it
you know,
a very high price or what?
It's the highest price. It's, I think, almost or the highest price yet on the console market. I remember that Xbox One was like $100. $100. Shit. Okay, so let's say that a PlayStation 4 was $100 cheaper. I can't think of a word in the other way. If it comes to the initial price. And the PlayStation was like $330, I think. I'll check this because I thought that maybe you'll know, but
so we're looking at about $200 more for a console.
yeah,
Just if it comes to PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 4 Pro, when it came out, it was like $400 bucks. So it was initially the same price as the new PlayStation 4 back in 2013. Okay, so the initial price of Xbox One was $500 as well. So not a big surprise there. At least now they're having a more powerful console than back then. Especially when you consider the fact that the Xbox One, the original standard one, is less powerful than the PlayStation 4. Then they released the Xbox One S, which was slightly more powerful, like 30% more powerful than Xbox One, and a little bit, I think, more powerful than PlayStation 4. Then we have PlayStation 4 Pro, which outperformed every single other game, console. And now we have Xbox One X, which outperforms every single other console there is.
That's coming from the concept that you only need to device to play all of your games, and here you have 3 or 4 options.
Yes, 3 options for Xbox, 2 options for PlayStation. It's not the ideal world when where you have only one console.
At least they are in a competition and try to. But I understand it's always to get better hardware.
Okay, so
to play with.
just one. I want to say one thing, and then we can go back to the topic. You'll see me playing The Escapist 2, so if you want to see the game, join in. And
I think I'm gonna watch you play.
look at Escapists while we're talking. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch our stream while we're talking.
Cool.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. So yeah, the Xbox One, I don't know what to make of it, really. I only know that the game, fuck, I'm saying the game a lot. I only think that the console is not worth the price, which might be stupid of me to say, because I have a PlayStation 4 Pro, and a lot of people say that it's not worth the price either. So ultimately it comes to the exclusives that you want to play. If you want to play Microsoft exclusives and you don't have a powerful PC, mostly because I'm saying this mostly because the most games just come out on PC now, Xbox One games. If you don't have strong PC, or you have to play games from the Xbox One or the original Xbox, Xbox 360 or original Xbox, then sure, go for it. But in my case, I prefer PlayStation exclusives. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, it comes down to what games you like.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be any point of a console if they didn't have games you enjoy.
Yeah, I still think that a price tag is too much. They could have reduced the price a little bit to...
Yeah, there seems to be a disparity between dollars and euro.
Oh?
Because I can't imagine that $5 is the same as €500, at least for us.
No, it's not the same, but for this it doesn't matter, unfortunately, because it's always the same, basically. So when some new hardware comes out, the price in euros and price in the US dollars is the same, and only the price in pounds is different. I don't know how it. I don't know why it is, but it just is.
Yes, it comes down to what deals they have with the distributors. Well, and was there any info about PlayStation or something?
What?
Was there any info about new PlayStation or something?
No, for now not.
Because I live outside of the console, but
no, for now there is no other PlayStation than PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro. The only thing that we know are basically predictions that we're going to have PlayStation 5 will be on the market next year, or as far as the spring of 2019. Nobody knows for sure. We'll just have to wait and see.
I imagine Sony's gonna drop their console with their hardware to outdo the Microsoft later. They're just waiting for the Xbox.
But yeah, that might be it. The most stupid thing though is my opinion, the fact that for now Sony is saying that we're going to get like the next generation console, basically. So it's not like with Xbox or PS4 Pro, where you can basically play your old games on the new hardware. They are saying that for them the console generation is still a thing. So yeah, they're going to continue the console generation trend. And apparently on PS4, on PlayStation 5 or PS5, we won't be able to play the games from PS4, which would be stupid as fuck. But hey, I'm not creating those consoles, and I'm not the one behind the whole like industrial company, whatever, politics.
From our point of view, it's stupid. From business standpoint, the greatest idea ever. Because it's gonna push sales of their console. If people want to play older games, they'll have to buy older consoles.
Yeah, well, we just have to wait and see. This is all speculation right now if it comes to PS5. Okay, so still being in, unless you have something more to say, then go on.
I was about to say if maybe they did.
Maybe they what?
Mini version. Maybe they could do something like Nintendo and release the like PSP.
You mean like the Switch? So the PS Vita 2 or something?
No, like a system that could allow people to play all like every console before the new one. Like one system with backwards compatibility to play all the games from the previous consoles.
That would have been awesome. Because I still have a whole section in my library of games that belongs to PS3, for example, or PS2, and I would love to play those games again without buying them again or connecting my old console to it, to the TV screen, and basically have like 4 fucking consoles.
Yeah, and they're gonna do what brings them money, and so I think we can leave it at that.
Yeah. So another thing that we want, that is on our list, it's still from the realm of Xbox, so we're not going to leave it just yet. At Gamescom, there was an information announced that Sea of Thieves will have a cross-platform play between PC and Xbox. So if you have, if you want to buy Sea of Thieves on PC or on Xbox, doesn't matter. If your friend doesn't have the same platform as you do, you can play with them, which is awesome.
Unless you own a PlayStation, then go fuck yourself.
Sea of Thieves is not going to be on PlayStation.
Oh, so it's a Microsoft exclusive.
Yep.
Basically. Didn't Microsoft announce that PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds will be exclusive on their Xbox?
Yes, but some days, but couple of days later, there was an information that basically PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds could be coming to the PlayStation 4 as well. Of course, they are just rumors, as well as Crash Bandicoot on Xbox, but there is a possibility.
PlayStation game on Xbox?
Well, technically right now it's not PlayStation game because the rights belong to Activision. So it's not like they have not like PlayStation game anymore. Naughty Dog doesn't have any rights to Crash, which is sad actually, but well. So yeah, Crash might be coming to Xbox as well as PC even. As far as we know, this fucking game sold so many copies that it outsold every other game in July. But not only in July, but in June as well. Even though it came out like it was, I think, June 29 or something like that. And even then, they just the Crash outsold everything else. So it's pretty fucking stupid.
I don't know, people seem to really like this game.
Hey, don't get me wrong, I fucking love this game. But
yeah, I don't think I ever played it. Sure as hell won't start now, I guess, so I don't really like platformers that much.
Well, I fucking love this game, but I've beat so far I've beaten the first Crash Bandicoot, the original one. But well, that's beside the point. So yeah, when it comes to Sea of Thieves, I personally don't own any Xboxes or whatever you call the plural.
Boxes.
Xboxes. But yeah, it's a cool thing to see that another game, even though it's Xbox exclusive, it's cool to see that that it will allow every player, regardless of the platform of their choice, to play.
So anything else on the pirate game?
Release for now is 2018. Really no more information about the release date. So I think that's it. Comes to this. The next one is a little game called Recore, as well Xbox and PC game. There is a Recore Definitive Edition coming. The game will hit the stores the next week. It will be Tuesday, 29th. Basically, the game is the original game plus the new robot TANK, Tank, and the DLC Eye of the Obsidian. The game is going to have HDR support as well as Xbox One X support. But the coolest thing of all of them, in my opinion, is that if you already own this game, you'll get the definitive edition for free. So basically, I'm one of those people. Everyone that have this game can get this the definitive edition for free, which is cool. The original, or rather, it's not the second one. So the Recore, when it was first originally released, it wasn't much well received or anything. It was just another game. So not like the best thing ever, but it's worth pointing out. If you want to know what Recore is, there are 2 streams, or rather archives from 2 streams on my channel, on this channel. So I don't like this game very much, I have to say, but it's still cool to see that I can get the game for free. Everyone likes the free games.
From what I can see, the game has Metascore or Metacritic. So I guess it's mediocre game.
What is the Metascore?
63.
Oh, okay.
And user score is 6.5. So I don't think it's that well received by the community either.
I think they hope that now with the Xbox One X they can re-release it and basically earn some more money. But you don't have to buy it if you already own it, so...
Guess that's nice. The game wasn't that nice, but here you have it for free. Own a copy.
Yeah.
I'm looking on the scores on Google, and Microsoft gave this game 4.5 out of 5.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's
Any other
about,
news?
So I think that's about it in the realm of Xbox. So let's jump right into the realm of PlayStation. And a little bit of a PC. So a new trailer for Shenmue 3 came out. A little game that everyone is so excited that they lose their pants every time that you say Shenmue 3. And well, there are some mixed reactions to this trailer. A lot of people think that it looks just old and unimaginative and outdated. And I think I agree. How about you?
And I'm looking at the comparison between 2015 and 2007 trailers, and the game really changed. The game from 2015, in my opinion, looks way better than the trailer that they put out now.
Yeah, it's not only your opinion, but yeah, you're right.
2017 one looks really dated.
And let's just say that the game is supposed to be out next year. Of course, it's only a speculation, we don't have any confirmation about the release date, but still.
Can't really tell much. There isn't much much of a gameplay footage of this game. Everything we have is the render cutscenes that are in game, presumably in game. Could have been just made for the purpose of showing it on Gamescom.
Well,
yeah, not that great, to be honest. I never played the previous ones, but it looked like 2000s, from year 2000.
Okay. And okay, so that's it for Shenmue, because it was only this little news, but now we have a big one. For PlayStation as well, but it's a big one. Yakuza Kiwami will be out next week. So it's a remake of the first Yakuza game from PS2. And now we're going to get Yakuza Kiwami 2, which will be a remake of the second Yakuza game, as well as a new project from Yakuza universe, Yakuza series. It's called Yakuza Online. So basically, if it comes to Yakuza Kiwami 2, the Japan release date is was set to December 7th of this year. So the game is practically done. Almost done. The worldwide unfortunately wasn't announced, so we don't know when we'll be getting it. We know that we will get it because Yakuza 5, Yakuza, all previous Yakuzas with Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza 6 are coming to the West, so Yakuza Kiwami 2 as well will be coming to the West. It's safe to say, but we don't know when. And we know that Yakuza Kiwami 2 is created on Dragon Engine, which is the engine that was used to create Yakuza 6. So with the Yakuza 6, it will be the most beautiful and most technologically relevant, let's say, right now. And we don't know if we're going to get the rest Yakuzas on the PS4, so 3, 4 and 5. Don't know, maybe. But the more interesting news is Yakuza Online. It will be an RPG. You can download it. You will be able to download it on PC, iOS and Android devices. So it kind of limits the graphical fidelity there, but we don't know how it's going to be and what it's going exactly to be. But it will be a free-to-play game, with microtransactions, because of course it will be. And as far as we know, the story will be after Yakuza 6, so it will be the whole Yakuza story will be over, the whole Kiryu story will be over, and we'll get a new protagonist, which will be the 14 years old gangster, 14 years old Yakuza gangster. His name is, I hope I'll spell it correctly, it's Ichiban Kazuga. And well, I have no idea what to say about this, really, because we know that the Yakuza 6 will end, or this is at least a suspicion that Yakuza 6 will end the story of Kazuma Kiryu, so the main protagonist, right now, and we're going to get a new protagonist, new story set after the events of Yakuza 6. I don't know, I don't know what to think about it, really.
I don't think that this Maur version that much advanced like the Yakuza 6. I think there's gonna be some easier designs for the smartphone device.
We know that if the Yakuza Online will be a success, there will be more games in the Yakuza series, the big console releases, not just an Android, iOS, free-to-play.
Yeah, but even PC online version, many games reach really high. They don't have that much of a success. Because it's what? It's gonna be an MMO game?
It looks like it will be like it looks like it will be more of a like a management game, like take over this, like taking over the sections of the city kinda game. It will be an RPG, but it's hard to say really, because the only thing that we know is that we'll be able to take over the city, or the Kamurocho, which is the place that the whole Yakuza game is set. The whole Yakuza series really is set, so weird. And for now we don't have any more information than this, but it's still kind of interesting.
Yeah, all we have is really the setting.
Yeah, all we have is really the setting, the like the basic premise of the game. So the conquering the Kamurocho, and the fact that it will be a new protagonist after Yakuza 6.
I don't think I have anything to say about this.
Okay. Well, and did you hear about did you hear about the comic book series Fist of the North Star, or just let me check, Hokuto no Ken.
Yeah, I think I saw an anime and manga of it.
Okay.
I never watched it or read it, but I know guy basically hits the pressure points on your body and it makes you explode for whatever fucking reason.
Oh, so you'll be able to do it in a game now, because the developer of Yakuza will be creating an adaptation. It will be called Hokuto ga Gotoku, or just the Fist of the North Star. It will be on PlayStation 4 only, at least this is as far as we know. The release date of the game is in Japan will be next year. No information about the worldwide release. And the only thing that we know for now, if you didn't read like manga or anything, it will be a post-apocalyptic game with Yakuza structure. So it will be an open world game set in a small section of the world, like a small section of a town, and you'll be able to do things there.
Mostly punch stuff.
Mostly
and make it
punch
explode. Man, I love Japan, but the things that come.
Well,
I think there was a mode for one of the Dead Island allowed basically one punch everything.
I have no idea.
So
That
themed after
concludes,
this anime, I guess.
yeah, that concludes the information about the PS4 and the realm of PlayStation. And now we're going to really kick it off. Yeah, we're going to really kick it off now, because ladies and gentlemen, after I have no idea how many years of waiting, we've finally new game in a series got announced. Get ready for Age of Empires 4. It's fucking confirmed. It's awesome and I want it now. Please, thank you. At last, after many years, after everything that happened, we got like Age of Empires 1 HD collection and the Age of Empires 2 HD collection, but no sound, nothing, no info about new entry in the series, and now we're going to get it. No release date as of yet, because why would it be?
All they're saying is that they are developing it.
We know the developer of the game is Relic Entertainment, guys that created games like Homeworld, Warhammer 40k, 40,000 Dawn of War, and A Company of Heroes. So a lot of good real-time strategy games. Hope to see that Age of Empires 4 will be good as well.
Was announced on the Gamescom.
Yeah, There is a trailer, but the trailer isn't showing much. So the only real thing that we've got is the fact that it's a thing and it's coming out. But we still don't know when.
Yeah, looking at their previous games, I can imagine. I expect it to be really good and well thought out.
And the Age of Empires 2 is called Classic. The Age of Empire 1 as well. Age of Empires 3 was a good game, but not as spectacular in my opinion as the first two.
Yeah, my favorite one was the second.
And just
I remember
like
playing with it together with my friends.
yeah, just like a lot of people love the first one. The
Follow
second
your
one,
way
sorry.
to victory.
But speaking of the second and the third game, we'll get new definitive editions of Age of Empires 2 and Age of Empires 3. And I don't know what to say about this, because Age of Empires 3 maybe it's not like the newest game out there, but it holds up pretty well. It's not ugly or anything, and the mechanics are not outdated in my opinion. And with Age of Empires 2 we already got like the HD collection. I know that those ones will be remakes, because it's the same thing with the first one, which will get the definitive edition this year, and it's a remake one. So I don't know.
Because one remake isn't just enough.
Yeah.
This one they will definitely will be the last.
With the first one I can understand. It's like 20 or even 25 years since the release of the first Age of Empires. But with the HD collection or the HD remaster of the second Age of Empires, and the fact that the third one is not that old, I don't really see a point.
The point is to make money.
Well, yeah, but other than
Nothing
that,
much outside of that.
so I don't really see the point if it comes to people buying this. Hey, if you want to buy it, go buy it, it's your money, I won't stop you, but I think no thanks.
When was the HD version of the second game released?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it was November 2000. So after 4 years they have to make another. Doesn't make much sense to me.
November 2000 what?
2013.
Oh. Well,
It was 4 years ago.
well, there is no information as to where it will be released. But yeah, apparently they want to re-release this game. And last information about the Age of Empires definitive edition, the first one, it will come out. It will be released on October 19. So if you like strategy games and you want to play the game that is basically 20 or 25 years old but was remade, there's your chance. I know I want to, but I don't know if I'll be getting it. We'll see.
To me, like there's a department at Microsoft that needs to do something, and they didn't have much, so they decided to make again.
Maybe.
Guys are really bored, and since they are paying them, I guess, hey, well, let's go make remake of the second game, because whatever the fucking reason.
Yeah. Relic is doing the fourth installment, and the studio that created the definitive edition of the first one, they don't know what to do with them. They are good in remaking stuff, so yeah, here, this is the second Age of Empires and this is the third one, just remake this. Fuck it.
Wonder if they will remove the HD, if they will keep it there.
Oh, I think, yeah. But you know, fuck it, fuck if I know. Okay, so maybe let's leave poor Microsoft and let's jump to Ubisoft.
Yeah, everyone's favorite company.
Hey, I like Ubisoft.
That never lied on trailers.
Hey, I like Ubisoft to some extent, at least. At least they are giving a chance to new projects like Beyond Good and Evil 2, and not like EA when there was one tiny like one misstep with Mass Effect Andromeda, and now they just put the whole Mass Effect series is on hiatus. But I digress.
They're just gonna stop making single player content.
I don't know.
At least that's what I heard.
No, for now, as far as I know, the whole series was put on hold. If it comes to the Mass Effect, so no more Mass Effect for us. At least.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't turn into another
what?
Content, another GTA online situation, where we won't get any content for our single player game, and the company is just gonna focus on the multiplayer, unboxing boxes and everything.
Well, I don't know. I hope so too, but we'll see. But what I wanted to say about the Ubisoft, the Crew 2, the everyone's favorite racing game, will be released next year, March of next year. We don't have like a day, but at least it's something. It's not like a quarter or a first half or anything, it's at least a month. But it's not that really important, because the other news is much more cool if you are into the more economy games. So there will be a new Anno, or Anno. I have no idea how you pronounce it.
Anno Domini.
It's Anno 1800. So it will be set during the Industrial Revolution, and the game will be released winter 2018. If I remember correctly, I've read that this will be the 20th anniversary of the Anno series. So that's cool. And the studio making this game and the developer of this game is Blue Byte. They are known for Settlers. So the game is in good hands, I think. So what will you say about this?
I enjoyed Blue Byte's Settlers too. No, well, it was third of theirs. Like it was one of the first games I was playing on my first computer. Well, first better computer, let's call it that. One that didn't have BIOS. I didn't have to move in the DOS to access stuff. But what did they make? Every Settlers game?
I don't know exactly.
Because from what I remember, the series changed.
The series what?
The series changed after the fourth one.
Yeah, so maybe the 5th, 6th and 7th belong to them. I don't know. You can check this. You have means to do it. It's our show, not my show. Do some work, damn it.
Seven was the Path to Kingdom. So it was like a comeback to the old mechanic, but
you there?
yeah, I'm here. I'm checking the games that they... Yeah. The last one that was looking like the older games was the fourth in the series that started experimented with, I guess, new mechanics. You can call it that. Because after the fourth one, I think they released the Heritage of Kings, which looked completely different. There were heroes introduced in the game. Well, yeah, it looks like it's every Settlers in the series was it, but
so the good thing.
we'll see how they deal with the Anno.
Yep.
Same as who made the Anno first one?
No idea.
Let's see, Anno series publisher UB develop Max Design Blue Byte. Oh, so they were part of the Anno series too. So I guess they know what they're doing since they made some of. So the setting is in an industrial era. Fuck.
Yeah.
The previous one was what? The spaceship or the
Spaceship. No.
Oh.
It was
futuristic more.
Yeah, more like futuristic. It's Anno 2205. 2205.
It's after the 2077 one.
Yeah.
Oh, they even made an online. I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I knew about it, I tried it, but it wasn't the best, unfortunately.
They have the Settlers Online too.
Which was more enjoyable?
Settlers Online?
Well, more enjoyable than Unknown Online anyway.
I never really played any of those games. Last Anno in the series was, let's see, was Anno 1602, from what I remember.
Oh, so one of the
It
classics.
was really, yeah, it's really fucking long ago.
Okay. So, any thoughts about new Anno? Any more thoughts about new Anno? Anno? Fuck if I know.
Gonna be in anti-1800s. Can I tell? I don't really enjoy any of the Blue Byte games outside of Settlers 1, Settlers 3 and the old Anno. I never much enjoyed any of those. Outside of those, of course. Never really played that many, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's about it.
Okay then. Yeah, so then next news, it's a small one. Dragon Ball Fighters. We know the the month of the release. It's February 2018. The only new bit of information that I found is that we know two new characters, C17 and C18, so two androids.
And
the game's name. Sorry, this is from one of our viewers. If you mean the game on a stream, it's Escapist 2.
yeah, so what about Dragon Ball Fighters?
Yeah, we will get two androids, that's for sure. So C17 and C18, and there will be a story campaign, and that's about it actually. So this is the only new information that we've got so far on Dragon Ball Fighters. We don't know anything about the campaign itself or the other characters that will be in the game.
What I can tell is developed Arc System.
What?
It's developed by Arc System. They were behind the Guilty Gear series.
Oh, okay. So
I can expect a really good game from them.
Cool. We haven't got any good 2D Dragon Ball games since forever. So it's a nice
Mugen
change.
games.
I enjoyed Xenoverse 1 and 2, but yeah, it's cool that we're going to get 2D Dragon Ball.
They're gonna be purely about fighting. So that's great, I guess. Don't have to focus on exploring.
I think, well, to me it was a nice game. The Xenoverse 1 and 2, especially the Xenoverse 2. But yeah, it will be cool to get a Dragon Ball game that is about fighting. And what's next on my list?
Tell me.
Finally, you'll see in a second. Finally, Final Fantasy 15 will come to PC start of next year, so like first 2-3 months maybe. A lot of people saying that it will be a March of the next year with a shit ton of new features supported, of course, HDR and 4K. We got that already. Even if only a checkerboard or something, so now it will be full-blown native 4K. But of course we're going to get some amazing things like realistic grass and realistic hair with NVIDIA turf effects and hairworks respectively. Some new features such as FPS mode and Dolby Atmos surround 3D sound, which is kinda cool. I've read a little bit about Atmos, and this is really cool technology. I suggest you look it up. It will be too time consuming right now to give you all the details. Well, it would have been like half an hour or even more to tell everything there is about the only Dolby Atmos. But the two most curious things that I want to focus on are the fact that the game will be distributed on Steam and Origin. So not Steam and GOG, not Origin and GOG like most of the games in the past, but Steam and Origin, which is very surprising for me. And the fact that recently the lead developer Tetsuya Nomura, I believe, don't quote me on that, and I'm sorry if it's some other guy, I just don't remember right now, but I think it's Tetsuya Nomura. He said that he's okay with mods for Final Fantasy, even with nude mods. So we have a green light for boobs and dongs and everything fucking else. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
In your Final Fantasy game.
In a game about 4 hot guys. We need nude mods.
Yeah, you can now see their dongs. Which is, well, I'm not into that, but if you are, then yeah, go on. You can have it. If anyone is into this kind of thing, go on. Lead developer said you can do it, so yep, you can do it. You can have 4 guys basically nude with their dongs for the world to see. which is fucking stupid. And I can't just laugh about this. I can't stop laugh about this, but there you go. You can do it.
Sure, someone's already working on that.
Well, I mean, maybe I didn't check anything, so maybe.
And nothing in the dong department.
The dong department. Oh, fuck my life. Okay.
Yeah, but people can be sure that one of the first mods that are gonna come out, and this will basically drive the bargain for the game.
There will be nude mods, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, if I'm reading about like the pocket version of this game.
Ah yes, there will be a pocket version of the game. Whatever the hell that means. Well, I know that it will be the same story, but with more comedic side to it, and that's about it.
And not that great of the graphic.
Oh yeah. Well, so any thoughts about this coming to to PC? You want to play this game or not?
Never will really. For me, they take too long to finish.
Well, I'm quite far in this game. I have it on my PS4, but I didn't finish it yet.
Quite proven.
I don't think I don't think it's worth buying again. Not at full price anyway. Maybe later, like much later. But for now, yeah, not a fan of it. I mean buying this again.
Second time.
Yeah.
Enjoy the boy band experience in the Final Fantasy world.
Yeah, enjoy the four boys road trip now in full 4K HDR with with the best hair and best grass possible.
By now, I think most people have already seen this from watching favorite Let's Players on YouTube.
Maybe not. I don't know. So yeah, and another news. A little bit.
There's more.
Yes, there is more. There is shit ton of more. Okay, maybe not shit ton more, but a little bit more. We have, ladies and gentlemen, Quake Champions. You ever been interested in Quake?
Played the first one.
Well, what I'm about to say about Quake Champions is quite stupid because we did this already, and you'll know what I'm talking about in a second. What I mean is, right now, Quake Champions is you can play this game if you're willing to pay. I believe it's 30 euros and $30. The game will be released. We have no fucking idea when, but it will be a free-to-play title. Just like with Fortnite. At least it's cheaper. But it has less content than Fortnite. Well, in some respects, of course, because Fortnite it's about being, well, killing zombies or husks and building base and whatnot. But this game is an arena shooter.
No, Fortnite seems to me like a game designer stuff.
Like what?
Like every system. Like it's focused around the opening of the loot crates, the llamas that they have in that game.
Maybe. I don't know.
Awkward silences.
Yeah, awkward silences because if you were saying something that no one could hear you.
Okay.
And I just wanted to know if you were saying something, so...
Reminded. Okay, so anything else about the Quake Champion?
No. Not right now.
Just that it's gonna be a free-to-play and you can pay if you want. No.
Yep. No release date yet, so we don't even know where it's supposed to come out. And finally, after years and years and years of waiting, we've got Half-Life 3. Or at least a script of it.
Episode 3.
So, the main writer, Mark Laidlaw, just a couple of days ago published the whole script of the whole scenario of Half-Life 2 Episode 3 or Half-Life 3 whatever. If you want to check it out, I can... Well, I'll drop the link in the video description, but... Well, I don't know what to say. I'm not into... I never was into Half-Life. I never went or... I never participated in the Half-Life 3 hype or the whole conspiracies and whatnot. So, if you are into this thing, if you are into Half-Life, if you want to check this out, there is something, there is the whole script on the website, on the web, just floating around somewhere. I'll put down the link in the video description. Check it out if you're into it.
Looks like the names in that script and places have changed. Well, names because of copyright reasons. But it's easy to figure out if you're a fan of the series where it's taking place and who is who.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
So that's that. Another thing another, maybe a small thing, maybe not. Divinity Original Sin 2 got the full English voiceover, more than 1200 characters, for 74,000 lines of dialogue, and more than 80 actors. Just I think ended the whole recording session a couple of days ago, so the whole voiceover will be coming to the Divinity Original Sin 2. It's a good news, mostly because when the second game was announced, they never said that it will be voiceover. They said it's too difficult to do it, taking under the consideration the scale of the game. So it's cool to see. That's about it from me in this subject. Any thoughts, Aren't? Anything at all?
Nope, I'm good.
Cool.
Hey, great.
So the last gaming news that I have here, well, no, the second to last, is Darkwood. The game is a Polish game. It's a Polish horror game, and it wouldn't have been really that weird that we are talking about it. Like it's not like a special or anything. It doesn't have any controversy pinned to it, but there is something rather interesting, because the developer of the game just published it on Pirate Bay. The whole game without any limitations. You can just download from Pirate Bay completely legally. No hooks, nothing. Everything is perfectly legal. You can go. There is a official torrent there. I can link it down in the video description because, hey, why the fuck not? It's legal, and you can download the game for yourself if you want, if you like horror games.
Is there any statement from the developer, or he just published?
Yes, there is a statement. They said that they want to they don't want their game to be pirated. So if there are people that want to just get the key and then resell it, or just pirate the game anyway because they don't want to buy it or they don't have money or something, then they will just do the job for the crackers and everybody else and just publish the game free of charge on Pirate Bay.
Yeah, I can't imagine Steam is happy about.
Well, I think that they don't give a fuck about Steam at this point. Really.
It's a really weird move. Unless it's one, like, I remember there was a case where the guy was uploading videos that were made by him to the pirate sites and then was suing everyone who was downloading them. Unless it's that type of deal, I wouldn't advise people to download the game anyway.
I don't think this is what's going on here, but
yeah, I'm gonna better safe than sorry, stay away.
yeah, it's always better to just be this a little bit extra cautious when it comes to those things. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you want to buy the game, it's 13.99 euros on Steam, Humble Store, and GOG. So free promotion, hashtag no sponsored.
Yeah, support the developers if they're that desperate.
No, they said that they are already how do you say it? Let's say that they are fine with the numbers of copies that they sold. It's not like they need some extra money. They earned enough money in their book. So it's just an extra move on their part to do something like this. I don't know really.
Yeah, I guess I'll check what Steam has to say about that. If there is any statement later. I can't imagine they're happy that they did it. Or any of the other platforms that they're distributing their game on.
Well,
and I guess it's they kinda shot themselves in the foot with that. Cause they're gonna lose trust of the other platforms that are distributing their games now and in the future.
So.
Yes, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So the last thing, the last bit of news when it comes to games, which I forgot to do last week, actually, are the releases, the release dates of some games. So to be quick about this, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation releases next week are Ark Survival Evolved, Absolver, multiplayer online, melee online action. If I remember correctly, the term was. The next is XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. Those games are coming out on Tuesday, August 29. Other August 29 releases are Everybody's Golf and Yakuza Kiwami on PlayStation 4. As well as Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle on Nintendo Switch. And the last but not least, PS4, PC and Xbox release August 31st. It's Life is Strange Before the Storm. The prequel to critically acclaimed Life is Strange. So to everybody who is watching right now, if you are into this sort of thing, I don't know how much it costs. The Life is Strange, but you can bet your ass that I'll be playing it because I love the first one. So if you want to see me play it and just enjoy it with me, August 31st, this channel, the video will be live. So yeah, I encourage you to come check it out, even if for a second, to see if it's for you. So skipping now, or rather moving to movie news. Just like last time, only one movie news because we are not movie channel, but this is a huge one, I think, taking under the consideration the history of the character we are talking about here, which is the Joker. The Joker will get a solo movie. A solo movie with the Joker who is not played by Jared Leto. This Joker solo movie that is directed by Todd Phillips, who did a Hangover trilogy as well as War Dogs last year. I think last year, maybe it was this year. I don't remember, sorry. And he will be writing a script as well with Scott Silver, who wrote the script for the 8 Mile. Martin Scorsese will be producing this movie, which is kind of surprising. And the last but not least bit of news. The film will not be connected to the DCEU. So, do you have any thoughts about this?
Are they working together with the DC?
Yes, they working with the. I don't know if they working with DC. I think so because it's a DC character. I know that they are that the movie will be produced by Warner Brothers. So this is the major company.
Okay.
But
talking about movie,
it will be a new Joker. Not obviously not Jack Nicholson, obviously not Jared Leto, obviously not Heath Ledger. I have no idea what to think about this, because after Heath Ledger's Joker, I don't think there will be someone who will be able to top it. Jared Leto was fine. I enjoyed his performance in Suicide Squad, but yeah, I have no fucking idea what to think about this movie. This is really strange and really weird. So, do you have any thoughts about this? Anything at all?
I'm reading the bio of this. It says it's gonna be grounded in. Oh, it's gonna be set in early 80s. Is to feel like a DC movie as much as one of the Scorsese films era. So it's not gonna have a DC feel to it, and Martin Scorsese feel to it. There's
So,
not much to take from that.
So
it's not gonna be
there's-
like any of the DC Scorsese's.
Yeah, so if you enjoyed the Wonder Woman, for example, or what's his face? Batman v Superman, this is not going to be like that. If you enjoyed Wolf of Wall Street, for example, it's not going to be like that. We have no fucking idea. The closest one that I can think about is what's it called? The Hangover, but with the Joker. I don't even know if I don't even. It's weird. And not in the good way. It's just fucking weird.
So like Joker is gonna get fucked up so much that his trace steps back the night before.
Yeah, he won't be able to tell the difference between like two like you know what happened yesterday or something. I have no idea. No, really, nothing. I don't have even predictions. With Obi-Wan, at least I knew what I wanted to see, and I knew what I could. I knew what to imagine of the movie, taking under consideration the director of the movie, and the screenwriter of the movie, and all that stuff. With this one. With the screenwriter from the 8 Mile, which is a very serious movie, and the director of The Hangover, which is fucking nuts, like comedy, stupid comedy movie. I have no idea. It could be the greatest thing ever made, or it could be a fucking worst thing ever made. In the realm of the comic book movies. Because the Joker is easily one of the best characters ever created. But fuck me if this is going... I don't want this to blow. I really don't want this movie to blow. And the sad thing is that I think it will blow. Because of this, how to say this, disconnection between the main, the director and the screenwriter. Because of their past work being so different, I think that this movie is just going to blow. That's about it from me about this movie.
It might blow, it might be a great movie. Depends where we'll go with it.
I know, I just said, I'm saying it's just my prediction that it will blow. Because of the disconnection between the writer and the screenwriter and the director. I hope I'm wrong, because I really like this I really want this movie to be awesome. But what fuck do I know?
Not that big into movies.
Well, do you have any other topics you want to talk about or something? Anything at all?
Side of the first one, nothing really major happened, to be honest. At least nothing that will concern us.
So
That's it.
So yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for listening. For those who were on our stream as well, thank you for watching me playing a little bit of Escapists. And well, keep your ear to the ground and we will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Yeah.